Last task in this week's part of our lab is to make some changes to display the car in a bright red color with some purple specular highlights. So let's try running the program and see how it works right now. You can see the color is all green, and it seems like the specular highlights are more on the white side of the shade. I'm going to scroll down to our main function, and this is our latest update in the light object setup and the model material setup. You can see that the colors that we create right now are a combined result of the color of the light source and the material that we assign to the car object. The ambient component of the light seems to be well balanced between all components, red, green, and blue. So is the diffuse component of the light. It's just basically set to a certain level. And the specular comes to a higher level, but also is all balanced between all components. It's pretty clear that the light provides some intensity levels, but does not really affecting the color to shift into one side or the other in terms of the green, red, or blue. So let's see what the material looks like. So obviously the ambient is heavily shifted into the green area, so is the diffuse, and then the specular is just set to plain max of all components, generating the white specular light. So I think to make it look red, let's shift the ambient to the red side, right? So this would be 7, and we can just drop this to 0 and do the same thing with diffuse part of the material. So we can set this to 7, so this is red, and drop this to 0.1. And let's just leave the specular the way it is right now. Let's just see how this material shift to the red side would look like when we run it. So let's build, Control F5 to run it. So the colors obviously shifted to the red, and the specs continue to be on the white side of the color shade. So let's make the change for the purple, and the purple largely is the combination of red and blue. So we can just drop the green part to 0, and so hopefully this will take care of the specular looking like a purple color. Alright, so save again, build, Control F5, and yes, so this specular spotlights appear to be purple this time. So that seems to be the completion of this part of our laboratory.